Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Lexi, and today's video is something that I haven't done in a long time, and that's a health hack. If you're not new here, if you've been here for a little minute, you know that I used to do more like once in a while I'll drop a health related video, little tip, trick here and there. I did a couple other ones. I'll put the playlist, where they're supposed to go, and then I will link it down below as well. So today's video is a period hack video. I did a video on menstrual cups, and I did a video on Vitex. So those two videos, I'll put them down below, and those two videos, I still stand by both of those things. But this video is going to be me putting all of the things that I use to have a healthy, happy period. Even though I never have a happy period, my periods have gotten way better. Since I was in the fourth grade, I had trash periods. Trash meaning that I had to stay in my house. I was balled up in the corner, popping pills, miserable for like one day. It's always been one horrible day. After that, I was good. And still to this day, I have one bad day. After that, I'm good. But the bad day is getting to be better. So I want to bring you guys some things that I do if I have to go to work when I have my period, which now that I'm a grown woman, I be at work all the time, and I have to go to work, my period comes, and it is horrible. When I was in college, I used to just miss class. When I was in high school, I would miss class, but now, you can't always miss work, and especially now, short notice is just trash. So let's hop on into the video, guys. If you're new here, subscribe because, why not? If you're not new here, give me a thumbs up and comment down below your period hacks. Things that you like to do when you're on your period to have a better time when you're going through this process. Comment down below other video requests, and let's get popping. So the first thing that I do is I take this herbal extract. It's called quai. I'll put a bigger picture on the screen. It's supposed to balance your female hormones, and it actually does work for the pain. So I take this when my period comes on. I'll put what's the serving size? 30 drops. So I will put basically an entire dropper into some tea, some juice, whatever I feel like. It's empty, like it's actually empty. I will put all of like a full dropper or 30 drops into any liquid I'm drinking, and I will take it, and it definitely does help with the pain. Some people take it all the time in order to have a more balanced hormones, and that way their cramps will not be as bad, because some people believe that cramps are definitely a symptom of imbalanced hormones. So taking things that balance your hormones may help, just bring everything back where it's supposed to be, and you'll have less pain. So quai is my first tip, my first hack. I absolutely live by some quai. Next is some doTERRA oil. I don't have it on me. I don't know where it is. Probably in a different bag that I cannot find right now. But actually, one of my I'm a therapist, and one of my clients' parents actually gave me this as a gift, and it's a doTERRA oil for female, also for your female balancing your hormones, and I absolutely love that stuff. When I use it, it's a roller ball. I roll it onto my wrists, this area. I roll it onto my lower abdomen where I have my cramps, and on my back where I have my back pain. I'll wear this. I'll put it on literally throughout my entire first day of my period, wherever I go, and it really does help to relax and soothe my body. You know how you have like tension, like when you're on your period, you're like all like, well, for me, I'm always like, like cramped up, hunched over, my body's very tense. That oil really helps when you breathe it in to soothe your muscles, to relax you. I breathe it in on my wrist all the time when I'm cramping, and it really helps just to bring down the level of stress that my body's going through and the pain that I'm going through. I love that oil. Now, I mentioned in my previous video that I did on menstrual cups that I use a menstrual cup. I have been using a menstrual cup for a good 3 years now. Yeah, I believe it's been 3 years now. It may be like 2.5, 3 years. I absolutely love it. I do not use tampons. I don't use pads. I haven't used them in about 3 years. The menstrual cup I use right now is the Lunette cup. Cup, and I will link it down below. Some people believe that it helps with their cramps. For me, it doesn't help with my cramps, but it does help with odor because there's no chemical reaction with your body smell and the other stuff, the smell and the chemicals that are in the pads and the tampons. So the smell, you'll be surprised how much less you smell when you don't use those other objects that definitely give off chemicals into your body. The menstrual cup is silicone. It doesn't give off any scent, doesn't give any chemicals into your body. It doesn't leak and seep anything up into your body. So there's no mixing. You just smell like yourself, and it's a much less pungent odor when you use the menstrual cup. I swear by it. I have told a good 5 people my personal life about the menstrual cups, and I believe 3 of them still use them to this day. Like, it's really life-changing. A learning curve, obviously. Once you get into it, it changes your life. I do not have less cramps because of it, but it's a much easier process. I never have to go run out and buy pads or tampons. It's much cheaper than having to buy pads and tampons every single month. It's more hygienic, it's cleaner for your body. I just prefer it, and it's very easy as well once you get into it and used to it. Next, we have black coffee. I try my hardest to not drink coffee on the regular, but sometimes I have to, and my period comes on. A strong black coffee hot makes a world of difference when I'm at work. If I'm at home on a weekend, I don't drink black coffee. I just, drink some tea and go to bed and sleep all day. But if I have to go to work and be with kids all day and run around with them, I need something. So the black coffee really, really helps. For whatever reason, that caffeine help with the pain. And if you look at the ingredients in a Midol, it has a high amount of caffeine in it. So that shows you that I'm not the only person that notices the difference between caffeine when you're having your cramps. So I drink a strong black cup of coffee, and it helps. The heat definitely helps, which brings up my next tip is some tea. The tea that I love is the Moon Cycle tea by the Yogi brand. Woo, that tea will soothe you, okay? Like, it will soothe your life, okay? And it is specifically for cramping and your period and having an easier cycle. So I will brew that in some hot, tea water, some hot water. I'll put the tea in there, and that is amazing. I will drink that, go to sleep. Like, literally, I love that tea, and it is for your cramps and for your hormonal imbalances. Now, one other thing that has been a major game changer for me is Vitex. I mentioned Vitex in my video I did about hormonal acne. Vitex is a game changer. Vitex will balance your hormones. Vitex will help you if you have PCOS. It just does so much for the body, for the female body. Now, be careful because it does make you more fertile. So if it's a concern for you, just make sure you do your Googles. I am not Google. Do your own Googles and find out, all that might concern you. Talk to your doctor. I'm not a doctor. I'm a speech therapist. So, it's out of my scope of practice, okay? But yes, with the Vitex, it has changed a lot for me, for hormonal acne included, but definitely for the pain. It definitely has brought my pain from a 10 to like a 6. So yeah, I take Vitex every day. I try to. I forget sometimes, but I try to take it every single day. And when my period comes around, it's a whole different period, okay? Like, for real. I also use a hot compress. If I'm at home, I use a hot compress. Growing up in my mama's house, okay, she used to put some hot water or some water on a towel, put it in the microwave, and put it on my belly. That's what she used to do my whole adolescent years. She would do that to me and for me, and now to this day I use a hot compress on my belly when I'm cramping. It changes everything. If you don't do that, try it out. It really might help you more than you think, and it definitely does help to relax your muscles and soothe you, which brings me to naproxen. Naproxen is a pain medicine. Naproxen is a muscle relaxer. You can pick it up over the counter anywhere. I prefer to take naproxen over any other painkiller. If I have to take a painkiller, I will take naproxen. I'm not saying it's good for you. I'm not saying it's better than all the others, but in terms of helping with the period cramps, it helps me more than the other painkillers because it does relax your muscles, and it definitely does help with that pain. So if I have to take a painkiller for my period, I will take naproxen. Drinking hot water and lots of water. I find that alkaline water makes a bigger difference in and keeping my body hydrated keeps your body alkaline, and your body tends to be acidic. And even with the coffee is very acidic. So if I drink a lot of alkaline water, it helps to balance out. And also I lay on my stomach. When I'm cramping, I lay flat on my tummy. And that also, the pressure from my body resting on my stomach really does help. For whatever reason, it helps as well. And the last thing I wanted to say was to eat clean and to eat right. I know that sounds super cliche. I know that people think like, oh, blah, blah, blah. Like, you know, you don't think that it will correlate, but everything correlates. Your overall health is a huge conglomerate of how you treat yourself. I know that it's easier said than done. I know that, you know, you don't want to eat healthy all the time. I get it, but it does help with your period. If I'm super active and eating well, I have the best period. If I'm doing my cardio the right way, I'm doing yoga every other day, I'm getting really active, I'm eating my greens, I'm drinking my water, best periods come from that month. Those months are the best periods. So I hope that this video dropped some gems on you guys. It's a little bit helpful. Let me know down below your period hacks, your tips, your tricks, whatever. Comment down below some video requests, because I always need something new to film. And yeah guys, subscribe, give me a thumbs up, and I will see you in the next one.
Bye.